Meat was the hero of the show recently as meat lovers of all ages filled the Ticket Pro Dome to celebrate South Africa's first ever Fire and Feast Butchers Festival. Proudly presented by Crown National, the expo was a showcase of various types of meat and how to prepare it, along with a range of other fantastic activities for the whole family to enjoy.
Crown National is a pretty old company. We're 105 years old and been associated with the meat industry all these years, supplying spices, services, equipment, and we felt it was time to give back to the industry. Our roots are firmly and securely deep-rooted in this business. I think with the trend towards vegetarianism and all sorts of other diets, from a dietary point of view, meat is very important for health. Meat consumption in the country needs to be promoted. One of the things we're trying to do for the South African industry is to promote the art of butchery, and we run a small butchery school for the previously disadvantaged folk in order to establish small butchery operations for them that they can develop businesses from. So an enterprise development project basically.
I think 2017 is the perfect year to launch the butcher trade to people generally, but especially the youth. We've got such a fast-growing level of unemployment within our youth, and I don't think we give them enough career choices. And unless someone starts saying, actually, being a butcher is a viable career, not just something you do after school to earn some money or something to do in the interim, but a true profession, a true career where there's very strict standards. The National Butchers Challenge is a competition to find the 6 best butchers in South Africa. We're looking for 6 people, men, women, old, young, we don't really mind, but they've got to show the best skills in cutting meat. They need to understand the carcass, they need to understand how to take off the meat as clean as possible. They need to know how to season it, how to present it, and how to get it perfectly ready for everyone from a very busy housewife all the way through to the fussiest of chefs in industry. This is the first time in the history of South Africa that we have a meat-dedicated exhibition that's looking not just at consumers but at butchers too. It's that wonderful marriage of both a trade show and a public show, and being a butcher really is about the two. It's about finding the consumer and talking to the consumer, but it's also about being this artisan within a very specific space and showing off your skills.
Pleasantly aromatic was the diverse kitchen zone, a feature in which renowned chefs interacted with visitors and treated them to pork fillets, pork belly, lamb koftas, mutton loin and much more.
Okay, we've come so far with South African meat now. When we look at pork, what 360 Degrees have done is they've actually made it very, very safe to eat pork. They've improved the husbandry of the pork. My food philosophy, being very natural, being honest to the products, having the best quality produce that you can, ends up with the best quality dish at the end of the day. So use local, support local, using local communities, using the local growers, the local produce, and really having a strong sense of belief in what you're cooking.
I am sure everybody has been having a fantastic time. One of its kind. This is one show that I'm sure everybody's been waiting for many years.
A live demonstration is so nice because you'll see people standing up after the dem, going, chatting to the chefs. They even chat to the chef longer than the dem was. And then they'll go around, chat to their butchers because they saw a nice cut that they want to make at home here. They walk to the back to the National Butchers Challenge and they get to chat to their butchers about it. So this is exactly what we want, a live event. It's a two-way conversation stream and it's just the perfect event for us. We're showing that lamb and mutton meat is more than just a chop. So we are showing nice dishes with lamb mince. We are using lamb kidneys, lamb livers, lamb loin. We are showcasing lovely recipes with this lesser known cuts in order to show consumers that you can use lamb and mutton meat from tip to tail.
You know, this festival is long overdue because we are known as, if not number 1 meat lovers in the world, maybe we are number 2. We love our meat. I don't know why have we not organized such an event where we can actually educate the consumers about the proper meat, about how to cook it, about the qualities, and talk about the difference between free range and feedlot. It's an event that's going to get bigger and bigger because people just love the meat, but they are scared in terms of how to cook it and how to prepare it. Somebody goes to a shop and they see this big piece of meat they don't know what it is, they don't know what cut it is. So this kind of festival then brings that kind of environment and atmosphere for people to be able to communicate with the butchers, the chefs, and the farmers.
I think it's really cool that we've showcased that meat is something that the South African public are demanding to know more about. And the fact that we can showcase that it pairs with everything within various other different industries is probably a plus for the show, and I think it's unique.
Yeah, one of the things that we love is obviously ribs, and we went past a stand called BRM. We couldn't miss the opportunity. We had to go and buy two kilograms of ribs, and the gentleman that sold the ribs to us, he was quite kind, and he said, look, what he'll do is he'll cook it for us on open fire, and he did.
I normally cook for people in weddings, and so I wanted to see new ways of preparing all types of meats, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm impressed, yes.